Guys, so thank you for the support that I got for the last two videos that I put up. Like, I got some really nice comments both on my blog as well as my YouTube the YouTube channel. I got some advice on how to do from a friend on like lighting and things like that. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with my webcam for the moment. I've shifted around the room and I've tried to change lighting. Nothing's really working right now. I close my window, like I pulled the blinds down my windows a little. It's fairly windy, so you can hear like the clanging of the blind hitting against the window. It's really, 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 really hot outside right now, and yeah, I'm not closing my window, so you can have to hear the clanging and possibly my fan for the next few minutes. Right, so today's makeup is going to be like a really, really basic one. It's one that I would encourage like makeup beginners to try or to do, because and it's really useful for makeup in this ridiculous Singapore weather right now, because um, everything will melt off your face the second you walk out of the door. Like, I'm afraid to walk outside right now. It's really, 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 really bright. So okay, I'll start with priming first. Today, like, my skin is breaking out because I'm gonna get my period, and I'm using the Kiehls Blemish Control Daily Skin Clearing Treatment and the usual type of Vaseline. Yeah. So this for the lips. It's always good to do this like the beginning of like when you first start your makeup, so everything gets time to sink in. Okay. The products for today are really, really simple. Okay, I'm not even going to use eyeliner for today. I'm going to this is the Mercier Pro Palette for eyes. I'm first going to define my eyebrows. Like, not that most people would say they don't really need to be defined anyway, but yeah, I'm very into the thick brow thing. Also, it's the difference between using this is Expresso Bean, by the way. It is the darkest color. It is a brownish, a black and brown color. I like using it because it's a more natural color than an outright black on the eyebrow. Also, the difference between using like eyeshadows and using a proper brow color is that this tends to be more powdery. It tends to be softer. So I don't know. I just like it. Just ends up looking a lot finer, and obviously yeah, the usual stiffness of the brow, like the usual brow pencil or brow powder. So the strokes I've done are really, really light. I'm just filling in like any gaps that are there, and then you want to set it with Vaseline. Like, just run it through the comb of like any mascara comb, any eyebrow comb. You can do this with a dried up mascara wand too. Like, just when you finish up the mascara, just pull it out and clean it out. And then you've got a brush for your eyebrows. So now this is in place. Next, I'm gonna use MAC Rubensque on the eyes as a base color. This is a beautiful, beautiful peachy gold color. This is basically the color I use on people who want a makeover, or who don't really want a makeover, but I somehow persuaded them to sit down and let me do makeup for them. And they aren't used to seeing makeup for the eyes, so it's just a color that would instantly brighten up your eye. It's a very three-dimensional kind of a color, because there are peach tones, there are the gold tones to it, there's the shimmer to it. So it's a very complex looking color, and if you just pat it on your eye by itself, it already looks like you put in a lot of effort for your eye, even though like that takes 2 seconds. Alright. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Rocket mascara. I love this. I would compare it to the Benefits Their Real mascara, which is like twice the price. This is maybe 18 bucks in Singapore. The Benefits mascara is, wow, it's more than twice the price. The Benefits mascara is like $46 or something along those lines, $42. Um, you can see how it lengthens the eyes perfectly. Like, if you only had a choice between mascara and eyeliner, I would almost always say go with mascara. Because a good mascara will define your eyes anyway. Okay. It's a slightly clumpy formula, which a lot of people don't like, but I think clumpy formulas are basically great for Asian type of lashes, which are sparse and which are really, really fine and aren't really there. So in order to make it look like you have lashes to begin with, you kind of need a clumpy formula. Like, actually, I don't really have a problem with my my eyes, but it's a little bit like, my eyelashes are long, but they are quite fine, so I like clumpy formulas. So this is the Maybelline BB Watergel. Like, on warm days like this, I prefer not to use any powders because I will sweat everything off. Like, every time I use the phone, like, I will get away with like powdery streaks all over it. It's not nice. So, like, the beautiful thing about these kinds of BB creams, it's impossible to go wrong with them. Just slur on the face and massage it in. You always want to start with the nose area and just blend everything out, because the most amount of redness tends to be around this area anyways. Yeah. And this is like a wonderful light. It's a seriously light formula. It feels great on the skin. It doesn't really, it hasn't broken me out in all the times that I've used it. From sheer to medium coverage, depending how much you put on. Yeah, it's great. Okay, next I'm going to be using Bobbi Brown's Pot Roll. It is basically a cream, it is a cream blush. I'm going to be using my stippling brush for this one. Okay. Like, a lot of people are terrified by this color. I swear by this color. Like, I've recommended it to people, my friends of various skin tones. It has worked out great on them. It's worked out great on me. So basically, what you want to, like, it looks like a very scary red in the pot. It can, but what you want to do is pat a little bit on the cheek, and yeah, okay, it looks scary. So you want to use your stippling brush and use that stippling motion to blend it out. And you see how when you blend it out, it just turns into this beautiful pink-red flush on the cheeks. The thing is, most people always turn to pink base blushes when they want like a natural blush look, a natural flush. But the thing is, when you blush, most people anyway, blush red because, you know, your blood is red. So actually, it's the red tone blushes that give a more natural color to the pinks, yeah. And another tip, this is one that I posted up on my Facebook page a while ago. Like, I do run a tip of the day kind of a thing, which I just put every day. Never ever use a cream blush on top of a powder, you know, because it's not going to move, it's not going to budge. Like, this only works if you put it on a cream base or liquid base and your skin isn't covered with a powder, because, like, yeah, you're just not going to be able to blend everything out. It's fairly intuitive. If you want to use a powder blush on top of like a liquid base, like a liquid foundation, make sure you powder your face first before you put the blush on. And I'm almost done. So all I need now is the lip color. This is Sephora. This is a Sephora lip cream in Infinite Rose. I think it is discontinued, which is horrifying because I love the lip creams, but it turns out that they are bringing in a new line that apparently won't feel as creamy on the lips. It smells like, it has a very strong vanilla scent. Apparently it hasn't been restocked in Sephora for 2 months the last time I checked. If you might be able, like, there are certain Sephoras that might still have it, like the more obscure ones, or the ones people don't really go to, like the ones in Vivo. Yeah, hopefully it's still there, because I want to stock up on these. They're beautiful. This is a very natural pink peach color with a very slight gold-sheen. The great thing about this formula is that it lasts forever. Like, I've eaten like greasy barbecue dinners and stuff like that, and they're still on it at the end of it. Okay, to set everything, I have Hourglass's Diffused Light. This is their Ambient lighting powders from the Ambient lighting powder series. They are basically powders that are meant to, finishing powders that are meant to imitate the way certain lights look on the skin. So like every photographer, every makeup blogger knows that lighting is essential, right? Like, so there is a pink powder, for instance, that's supposed to imitate the way pink light bulbs, which I was like one of the most flattering lights. It's called mood light. Look on the skin, so it like reduces your redness and things like that. Diffused light, if I'm not wrong, is support, which is the one I have now. It's the most versatile one. It can be used on just about anybody. It can actually, it's supposed to replicate the look of early morning sun, which is also another kind of light that I love, because I only ever used natural light for my photo shoots, and we've only ever used morning sunlight, kind of a thing. Just really, really flattering on the skin. You look beautiful, you look glowy. It kind of works actually. It doesn't really capture well on camera, but it's a subtle difference between like people asking you, oh, did you do something to change your skincare because your skin looks really radiant, rather than are you trying out a new powder? It's something very, very subtle, and unfortunately Hourglass is not available in Singapore, but I'm sure you can find resellers online on eBay or something. Okay, this is the hilarious moment whenever I take off my hairband and my hair just pops out of place. And I'm done. I hope you like the tutorial. Again, all products will be listed down on the list. Listed down in the YouTube comments. It is like, yeah, it looks, it's radiant, it's natural, it's not gonna feel sticky melting off your face, because these are all products that you can just massage back. You can just like, yeah, because the thing about liquid products and cream products is that if you heat up your skin a little bit, you can just massage it back in, and it won't look as streaky as powder products are gonna look when you sweat it right off. Yeah, and they sink into your skin after a little bit, so just make sure that you clean everything off right now. Yeah, thank you.